So I wanted to kind of talk about the FIT bill a little bit. And sorry if you hear some noise down below me. They're working on my basement, getting ready for a podcast studio. It's going to be epic. But so wanted to talk about the FIT21 bill, which happened yesterday, by the way, guys. It was huge. We had a big live stream talking about it, streaming it live, and just kind of breaking it down, what it kind of means for the overall market. It's a big, big deal. And, not only is it a big deal for Ethereum, big deal for the entire industry, but we oftentimes forget what's happening with Ripple, right? What's going on with Ripple right now. And that is huge, right? This is huge in the SEC battle between Ripple versus SEC, right? So wanted to kind of share my thoughts. So yesterday, if you guys missed this, what's going on, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we doing? Make sure you guys hit the like button when you come in. Appreciate you guys. Good morning, Justin, Drew, Derek. What's going on, boys? So yesterday, the U.S. House of Representatives approved the FIT21 bill. Big, big deal for crypto, guys. Big, big deal for crypto. It was a landslide victory for us. Big win. 279 to 136. We had 71 Democrats vote yes for FIT21. Now, people were hearing that it would be about 30, maybe 40 if we were lucky, and it would have made this very, very close. Really 20 or 30 is what I heard. It would have made this very, very tight, okay, in terms of it getting passed or not. Now, it still has to go to the Senate, right? That's the next step, and then it goes to the president. But this is a huge, huge win, not only for our industry, but of course, anything that's ongoing with the SEC right now, right? Because remember what FIT21 does. It basically relinquishes some of the control, a lot of the control actually, that the SEC has over, what's a security, what's a commodity. It gives more control to the CFTC. Now, the CFTC, they are way more pro-crypto than the SEC, okay? The ETH ETF decision later today coming up. I don't know exactly on the time, but I believe it's kind of later this afternoon. We'll be covering that. We'll be tracking it. We'll be here on a Twitter space, by the way. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter in about an hour from now at 11:30 in the Eastern Standard Time. But FIT21, again, the big thing here, providing digital asset regulatory framework, something we have not had in the United States, okay, ever. And obviously, the big key here is it's going to drive innovation. It's going to protect U.S. customers, and it's hopefully going to keep Ripple in the United States. Ripple's a major, major blockchain company, if not the biggest out of the United States right now. And this would be huge, obviously. Now, the U.S. House Committee on Financial Services, the chairman, Patrick Henry, was leading the charge here. It is past time for Congress to provide clear rules of the road for the digital asset ecosystem. He said the American people deserve legislation to ensure consumer protection and allow innovation to thrive in this country when it comes to blockchain. Republican Senator Cynthia Lummis, who has been very, very adamant about blockchain, very bullish on crypto and Bitcoin, celebrated the bipartisan vote in favor of FIT21 as well. She said the passage of FIT21 in the House proves there's a strong bipartisan support in Congress for creating a regulatory framework around the crypto industry. Congratulations to Patrick Henry, French Hill, Dusty Johnson, Warren Davidson, Tom Emmer, and Glenn Thompson for getting this through. The vote was huge, huge news, okay? Now, we did have some FOMC minutes that were a little hawkish, impacting buyer demand for riskier assets. We still have a big problem with inflation, guys. Okay, so we're still waiting for really the floodgates to open up. But what it does is it gives us a little bit of clarity of what's coming with the Ethereum ETF, with the potential of regulatory clarity in our space that we've never had before. Okay, and the crypto market reacted to the FOMC minutes a little bit and what happened with the FIT21. So we didn't get some major pump, but still, it's still a big day, okay? And we'll get economic data in today. Today is a big day. U.S. initial jobless claims and services PMI will warrant investor attention for sure today. If we get some good numbers from that sort of stuff today, that could really fuel speculation about a Fed rate hike. Furthermore, SEC activity and crypto case-related news obviously is a big topic of discussion, the Ethereum ETF. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. New York able to buy XRP now after 3 years. Drew, is that something that happened today? Now, from a price standpoint, let's talk about XRP a little bit. We're still below the 50-day and 200-day EMA. That's exponential moving average. So we're still kind of in this bearish-ish trend, still kind of waiting to break out of that. A breakout from the 200-day EMA could give the bulls a run at the price point of around 57 cents. So that's something we're watching for. SEC versus Ripple related updates and U.S. economic indicators certainly are going to warrant our attention. Now, an XRP drop in price, keep in mind, if we go down below 50 cents, usually the whales come in pretty hard. We do have some support down there at 50 cents and then also at 48 cents. 48 cents is really where they come into it heavily. Drew, that's awesome. Info from Coinbase. Okay. So New York, people living in New York can actually buy XRP now via Coinbase. That's awesome. So Eric, that's an amazing question. You know, we had thought about it for a really long time, but and we still love the idea with Rich Rabbit NFTs and the Rich Rabbit Club, but we really don't want to own a project. So we've kind of scratched it. We put it on the shelf for now. We got a super chat coming in from Sanjeevan. What's your thoughts on PNG? What's PNG? Is that a meme coin? Fill me in. I think I've heard about it before. What is that, Sanjeevan? Thanks for the super chat. But this is a big deal, the FIT21 bill, guys, because I think it helps every ongoing lawsuit that we have right now, whether it's Coinbase, it's the Ripple lawsuit, of course, Kraken. I think this is big for XRP in general. And I think, you know, a lot of people asking when it's going to close. I wish I had a crystal ball. I wish we knew for sure, but I do think we're getting close to the end of the road here, right? They are in kind of the final stages, you know, of everything that needs to be done. So we're close. You know, I've been watching this very, very closely for a really long time, and you know, I think the floodgates can certainly open if everything kind of aligns up nicely. Oh yeah, Dexcoin, Pangolin. Yeah, no, I've heard about that. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't own it, but I have looked into it briefly, Sanjaveen, and I do think it's interesting. Exciting times. Yeah, Shib Army, 100%. 100%. Exciting times ahead for us for sure. Memes pumping for sure. Yeah, memes have looked really, really good. So when we think about XRP, we also had something else come out this morning. So a big whale made a move. I want to talk about that a little bit. So this was interesting. With the FIT21 bill passing, we did have an XRP whale dump around 51 million XRP. So this was yesterday. Obviously, we got the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Crypto Bill passed. And it was jubilation. It was excitement all around the crypto community. So the Ripple community should be excited about this, I think, right? Now, for context, the new crypto bill reportedly states that certain digital assets sold or transferred under an investment contract do not necessarily classify as a security for the sole reason of that. According to pro-crypto lawyer and pro-XRP lawyer Bill Morgan, Judge Torres played a huge part in seeing that part was included in the FIT21 bill. That's big. Now, the White House is currently kicking against the newly passed law. Its provision could be a total game changer in this ongoing Ripple versus SEC legal battle. Further fueling the speculation is the recent whale activity. So the whale has moved 51 million tokens, according to on-chain data. Whale Alert does a fantastic job about this. What do you think about Drift coin? I like Drift on Solana, Ray J. I hold some. It's been looking really good. I think there's some further potential upside with Drift for sure. Just my 2 cents. So I'm kind of shocked that we didn't see more accumulation of XRP. I think this is positive news for the industry. I think it's positive news for the Ripple case. I'm actually really shocked that we didn't see an influx or an inflow of new buyers come in, and maybe we'll see that here as the week progresses. We still have today and tomorrow. We'll be keeping track of it, but I think this is a really bullish sign for Ripple and really our entire industry, right? When we think about everything else outside of Bitcoin. But XRP's price has went down in the last 24 hours. And 24-hour trading volume has plummeted by 32%. So there is a little bit of a bearish outlook, guys, in the short term. And I think, if you're looking at XRP, you're looking for an opportunity, not financial advice, but personally, I'm looking at that 50-cent level. Anytime we dip below 50 cents on XRP, a lot of the big whales come in and push us up from that level. So keep in mind that 50-cent level is very, very crucial. We could dip below it. We've got support at 48 cents. And I think usually whales, what we see is they come in heavy, just below 50 cents. So guys, if you're just popping on here, make sure you hit the like button. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel too if you haven't already. We are going to be doing a Twitter space at 11:30, an hour from now. My Twitter account is linked down below. We're talking about taking profits, guys. Profit-taking strategies in crypto. Probably the most important topic that not a lot of people talk about. We're going to get in deep into the weeds with profit-taking strategies, portfolio construction. We're doing it on Twitter in an hour from now. So make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. Say that you're going to the space. It's my pinned tweet over there. So make sure you guys check that out for sure. But yeah, kind of surprising that we didn't see more volume come in, more buying pressure come in to the price. Now, we also had the Ripple CEO, Brad Garlinghouse. He actually responded to the U.S. House of Representatives approval of the Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century Act, or FIT21, which passed yesterday in the House. It'll go to Senate now. Garlinghouse took the opportunity to criticize the SEC again. He has been very, very adamant about that. We know that, right? Algorand's been rough, you boy. I'm totally out of Algorand for right now. I don't hate it or anything, but right now there's just other horses that I'd rather have, personally. But in December of 2023, Garlinghouse accused Gensler of damaging the integrity of the SEC, and he's not the only one who shares that sentiment, right? Speaking of Garlinghouse. But again, the FIT21 Act, aiming to establish a legal framework for crypto in the United States, has been hailed as a huge victory for the crypto industry as a whole, and I agree. The bill received notable bipartisan support, with 71 Democrats joining Republicans to vote in favor of this. However, Gensler has been a vocal opponent of the bill, arguing that many in the crypto industry do not adhere to the rules. He expressed concern that the bill could make it more difficult to protect investors, as he believes the crypto industry is reluctant to follow regulations. But Garlinghouse is excited about this. Okay, and Stuart Alderati over at Ripple, this is Ripple's top lawyer, Alderati, had a few remarks about this, recently emphasizing the importance of bipartisan cooperation in the realm of crypto. I think that's really the big thing here, that we had such a big push from the Democratic side that were bullish about this bill, who got this thing through. It's to my knowledge, Day Artist, we don't have a date for Congress vote. I haven't seen one yet. I've been looking since yesterday. I've spent like an hour trying to look for it. So to my knowledge, I don't think we have a date yet in terms of when it goes to Congress, but we'll be watching for it. Obviously, we'll be covering it when that comes up. Polygon Matic is another one, man. Just slow mover right now, but I still think it's really, really solid. There's a lot of competition, though, in the L2 space, right? So I would be, personally, if I was heavily invested in Polygon, I would, not financial advice, I would be looking maybe to get some exposure to some of their competition, like Arbitrum and Optimism, those two in particular. And I think Polygon will do its thing. But we had a Twitter space yesterday, and a friend of mine, Tommy, said, the problem with Polygon and a lot of these cryptos is they just don't give people a lot of reasons to go to their chain, like Arbitrum and Optimism do right now. So it's all about incentives in terms of which chain you're going to use. And right now, people are electing other L2s like Arbitrum and Optimism. Eric says, I'm heavily invested into XRP and XLM. No, I hear you, man. And I think a lot of people are. We're waiting for this big decision. Yesterday, I think, is a good day. Despite us not seeing, price action, I do think it was a big win. I do think it was a big win. And if we can relinquish some of the control the SEC has and give it over to the CFTC, I think that's going to help Ripple and XRP. Happy birthday. I do own the Bone token. Yeah, I think it's still very undervalued within the SHIB ecosystem. Probably has the most potential upside of the top 3 tokens, in my opinion. SHIB, Bone, Leash. Considering what Bone brings to the ecosystem, I think Bone is huge and very, very undervalued, in my opinion. Yeah, happy birthday. I seen that. Do you stay Cosmos? No, I don't. I do not right now. I like Aerodrome, Jerry. Yep, I like it. Yeah, it's one of the biggest dexes on Base. I love it. I think Base Chain is going to be huge. I think they're going to have their own token too. Well, the NFTs are super cool, man. Super cool for Shibarium. Yeah, so the FIT21 bill aims to establish a legal framework for cryptos in the United States. And really what it gets down to is basically who's going to have the control, which governing body will have the control or the most control over digital assets. And if this passes, the CFTC will have a lot more control. That's the Commodity Futures Trade Commission, who handles commodities, versus the SEC, who handles securities. And we know the SEC has been very adamant that they are against crypto. They are anti-crypto. So the fact that this bill passed through the House yesterday is huge. We got bipartisan support. We had 71 Democrats vote yes for this. And this is basically saying yes to, let's provide legal clarity and let's give the CFTC more power than the SEC in figuring out what a legal framework looks like. So I think that it's a huge win for the industry. Huge, huge win. David Garza, it just depends on your overall portfolio. I can't sit here and say you need to hold this amount of XRP or whatever, right? And I know a lot of people make those videos like, 200 XRP will make you a millionaire. People have their opinions. They can speculate on that. XRP for me is a little piece of my portfolio. It's not a huge piece right now because there's still a lot of question marks. I do own a little bit, and I will own more if we get more clarity, right? Like, let's say this FIT21 bill passes through the Senate, and let's say we get clarity on the ongoing Ripple versus SEC lawsuit that's been happening since December 2020. That's where I'll be looking to add more XRP. And some may say, Zach, you're going to miss the boat. It'll go up 30% overnight. I'm fine with that because I still think there's value in that company long term. I'd much rather have more clarity and more concrete information before I go, quote unquote, all in on XRP. But the potential is huge. I mean, we know the technology that Ripple has. It's the best system in the world right now for global transfers. There's no doubt. Okay? But in general, even if you're short-term trading, looking at XRP around 50 cents or just below it, whether, if you're looking for a trading opportunity, or even if for a long-term opportunity, just below 50 cents, I think is very intriguing because we've seen a lot of whales come in right around 50 cents or a little bit below. If you guys are interested in leverage trading, we do have some people trading XRP over on leverage. Margex is the link down below if you're interested in leverage trading. Now, that's a different side of trading. Make sure you're familiar with what that entails. There is a link down below. We also have a link down below for our trading indicator, XT Algo. That will give you a really nice toolkit to know when some good opportunities are to invest in your favorite altcoins, even stocks. XT Algo is linked down below. XLM is interesting too. It should build back up with XRP, right? XRP is more of like the business to business, B2B, whereas XLM is more P2P, peer to peer, right? Better for person to person transactions. So I do think if you're bullish on XRP, it makes a lot of sense to be bullish on XLM too, because you get kind of both sides of it, right? That's why Jeb McCaleb went off and did his own thing with XLM, because XRP was so much more geared toward the big banks, right? So there you go, David. I'm not quite sure we have a date yet, Commando, in terms of the Senate, but I mean, we went through the House yesterday, which was big. Jerry, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. My portfolio just passed 6 figures finally. Let's go, Jerry. That's awesome, brother. That's awesome. But there were a couple other things I wanted to kind of hit on. Let's see here. Just in general. Oh, yeah, there it is. Coinbase enables Ripple XRP trading in New York. Nice. That's a big win. Just came out 36 minutes ago. So that's big. It's probably after the FIT bill passed yesterday. So guys, that's huge news. Coinbase enables Ripple XRP trading in New York just out 36 minutes ago. That's a big deal. Let's get here into some of the nitty gritty here. So crypto exchange Coinbase has enabled XRP trading in the state of New York. Chief Legal Officer Paul Grewal took to X to share his thoughts. He said that the company was listening to the traders regarding the asset. We heard you and put in the work in strong partnerships with the state. He told the community on Thursday. This is big. The fact that New York flipped this decision means they too could see XRP being here long term. That's big. Coinbase suspended trading in January 2021 following the SEC's lawsuit. Now, they recently put it back on the exchange in July for the retail side, but it still wasn't back on there for New York citizens. So that's big. That's huge. So that's a big deal. Now, the article I'm reading says the legal conflict between Ripple and the SEC is expected to reach a conclusion soon. Both sides are in the midst of their final filings, with a concluding judgment expected to arrive sooner rather than later. Moreover, the arrival of the judgment should be massively important for XRP's value. Throughout 2024, XRP has struggled to build any notable momentum, pretty much stuck around the 50-cent mark. The asset is currently trading at 52 cents. And up about 1.6% over the last 7 days, according to CoinMarketCap. Coinbase listing could have a positive impact on the price here in the short term. We'll see. But again, we're eyeing that 50-cent level. We are getting a little bit of a pullback, at least right before I started the stream, on the overall market. So if you're looking for that entry, that 50-cent level could be interesting. I seen somebody put Chainlink in there. Absolutely love Chainlink. Super undervalued. Flare is a sleeper for sure, yeah. So that's some big news coming out just today regarding trading in New York of XRP on Coinbase. So recently, what we found out earlier this week, the SEC opposed Ripple's motion to seal important financial data, arguing that such information is crucial for judicial decisions. The legal battle between both these entities, Ripple and SEC, has obviously been surrounded by allegations of illegal security offerings by the company. The retail side were in the clear. Both parties recently clashing over certain witness testimony, and they're awaiting the judge's ruling now. So the battle is still ongoing. This is a quote here from the case. The court should deny Ripple's request to conceal financial and securities sales information because that information constitutes judicial documents. This is coming from the SEC. As it is at the heart of the arguments the parties have presented in support of their remedies motion and could therefore tend to influence the court's remedies decision. So the SEC pushing for that. It is worth mentioning that Commission does not challenge the sealing of Ripple's recent financial statements as a whole. It is not against the company's request to seal 5 exhibits at issue in their entirety. and many of its proposed redactions for the purpose of remedy briefings. It is firmly against the company's request to redact information about its revenues and expenses dating back to 2014. It's crazy this thing started back in 2020, right? But all right, guys, I just wanted to come on here, give you guys a little bit of a breakdown, cover some of the news related to XRP. If you guys are liking these style videos, make sure I know by you guys hitting the like button and most importantly, subscribing to the channel. And a quick reminder, we're going to be over on X at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, less than an hour from now, talking about taking profits. Huge space. You can come up, share your opinions, ask questions. We'd love to have you over there. So my Twitter is linked down below. Make sure you follow me over there and come on and join us to that Twitter space. It's going to be a ton of fun. I appreciate you guys so much. Check out my X page if you're not following me yet. I appreciate you guys so much. And don't forget to subscribe. It's totally free. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you over there on X at 11:30.